Bonsoir, Regent Smart Bree, Pater, Empress G, Impressive Magic, Cameron. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? How are you feeling this late evening? So, I thought to myself as I was sort of wrapping up my spiritual work this evening, I said, let me jump on real quick. And I have something special for each of you that are here this evening. All right, but before we get into what that is and the surprise, I must first ask you to please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave a sweet, kind comment below, hit your notification and postification button, and please share the video. I think I'm going to put down my hair. I don't think it looks great like this at this moment in time. And I don't know. Hmm. Why not become a little dark? Can we give a little darkness? Pardon. Mm, I feel so much better now. And possibly a little volume. Bonsoir, Brandon. And then vintage, sepia. Et voilà. Now, that's a look. Just a little transformation, if you will. Merci beaucoup, Peter. Merci. So, this evening, I am happy to be here. I hope everyone's doing well. I would like to remind you all. Hello, Divu. I would like to. Do I dare darken the eyes? Do I dare? I think I may leave it. Um, so, I do want to just make a very quick announcement that we do have 2 of the cabins for the Working Ritual Weekend that have been sold out already. There are 2 more cabins available. So why would you choose the other cabins? Well, you still get to be on site. You may not can stay in the same cabin as me, but you still have access to me in the way that I may just show up at any given point, at any given time. That you have the ability to actually um, ask questions after the events and all of those things. If things cross your mind, you begin to process things. So that is available. So even if all of the cabins are gone, it's okay. You can get a hotel about 5 or 10 minutes away, and you still have free access into the park and able to do all of the things. You just won't be on site. Okay. So that is available. The link is over in the bio. I also want to remind everybody that the July community service is available right now. The last day to sign up for this is on Wednesday. So, and I'm not next Wednesday, I mean this Wednesday. So if you don't get it this Wednesday, you won't have it, okay? And I have not done the Crown of Success working in quite some time. So don't be expecting to go, oh, well, next July it'll be the same thing, because it won't be. Because the reason that it's not going to be that way is because we did the purification last month, or with the May rain and all of those things, excuse me. And normally in July we do our reset community service. So just be aware that if you don't get your Crown of Success working now, you probably won't get it for the next year or two. So there's that. And that is available right now. Remember, you can join the Working Ritual Weekend and get your community service using your coupons if you're part of the Coven, or if you're alumni or student of the Conjure South Hoodoo Institute. In addition to, you can separate this into 4 installments. Don't miss out on this thinking you can't afford it. Okay, so let's just say at the very minimum, okay, Let's just think about it at the very minimum, okay? Very quickly. 66 plus what? 222, something along those lines. That's almost $300. Let's round it up. Divided by 4, that's $75. A $75 installment. So I would not miss out on that if I were you. But hey, look, you do what you can do, right? Also, I want to remind you all, if you have a moment, time, or extra that you would like to put towards the GoFundMe, and I want to say thank you to all of those that have. The link is also over in the description box. And I look forward to sharing with you all where things are with that journey. I'm halfway to the point to where if I decided to actually get frozen eggs, I'm almost halfway, not even really, to be honest. I'm saying halfway, but it really isn't halfway. So like frozen eggs, for example, is like $12,000. So we gotta get there. We gotta put the work in, everybody. I know the community can do it. I'm very certain of it. Oh, I am so sorry. Did I say there was a surprise tonight? Did I say there was a surprise? Oh my goodness. How could I forget? At this moment, Josie, I want you to begin a number. I want you to start with the number 1. After Josie, Cameron, I want you to type in number 2. After Cameron, I want you all to fall in. 3, give it a moment. 4, give it a moment. 5, give it a moment. And I just want you all to type in numerical order. Please do this for me. And we don't want numbers to get confusing. I have 32 people watching. I want to see 32 thumbs up. But I need for you all to begin a numerical order starting with Josie. Thank you, Josie is number 1. Cameron will be number 2. Somebody come in number 3. And once we get to the number 8, I will tell you all about this very. All right, there's 2 number 3s. We got to have a number 4. Aisha, Ishi. We need so it's 3. So we got 3 3s. That's what I'm telling you. Y'all got to wait. So now we got a 3, we got a 4, we got a 5, we got a 6. All right, once we get to, all right, we got multiple 6s. So someone has to change their number. Okay, and I'm about to start going down this line, starting with number 1. All righty. And why do we have, yeah, all right, we got to just take our time. I'm saying get a number, pause. Let the next person do, pause. Next person, next person. We got 36 people. We should end up with 36. But if we don't, that's on you. Because at this moment in time, everyone's getting a 1-card pull. I appreciate all of your hard work, your dedication to your spiritual investment on a regular basis. And I thought to myself, due to your kindness, due to your dedication, due to your support, I myself would like to be supportive to you. You all better hope y'all don't have multiple numbers, because I'm just going to pick one. Please make sure you do give the video a thumbs up. And the only way that you are going to be able to get this to, like, and the thing about it is this, if we have 40 people watching, I better have 40 thumbs up. When I'm looking back at this right now, let me see real quick where we are with those thumbs up. Baby, we got 36 thumbs. Alrighty, so I'm about to begin, and we are going to see how things are going to be unfolding for you tomorrow. This is your outlook. Oh, look at that iceberg, Paris, 17. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq, six, sept. All right. I'm going to slide back up here to number 1, Josie. And let's see what the cards have for you. Josie, you get the 7 of clubs, which communicates that tomorrow for you actually may have some challenges or resistance to strengthen you. Not challenges to defeat you, but the things that you experience tomorrow will be things that strengthen your spiritual, physical, financial, emotional muscles so that you are able to hold that crown financially, emotionally, with your health and through your spiritual well-being. So don't fight the resistance tomorrow. Embrace it. Cameron, you get the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades communicates that tomorrow you may in fact embark on some negative things or seemingly negative things, things that may not necessarily seem favorable. But let me express this to you. Acknowledge those things. Because if you do not acknowledge the wound, then you cannot begin the healing. So acknowledge exactly what you are experiencing and address it accordingly. Also understand that just because this card come up, it may not be you directly, as it could be someone that is closely related to you. So make sure and make certain that you do not dismiss, overlook, or project positivity. Because if someone cuts you and you're bleeding out and you're thinking positive, guess what? It doesn't stop you from bleeding. In fact, you're going to get an infection and staph. So let's acknowledge the wound, acknowledge the harm, so we can begin, assess, adapt to whatever situations may be for the healing. CJ, number 3. And see, there's like multiple number 3s here. So we'll see what happens. We have the 8 of Spades, which communicates tomorrow, please do not get into this position in space where you're operating in the same toxic or spaces that's not beneficial. It communicates to put your energy and efforts towards the things that is filling your cup, not the things that just feel good in your cup because you're comfortable in those spaces. Oh, Mama, s'il te plaît. I'm going to put on the wind. Okay. And I don't know if people got it right along the way. And there's only 24 people that decided to put in their numbers. But hey, that's fine with me. Let me go ahead and try to just go straight down. Ishi. You get the frog reverse. And the frog reverse communicates that for you, it's very important to understand that things are ending, not beginning for you tomorrow. So there are things that are going to be coming to a close, things that's going to give you hints and insight of this relationship, this moment, this event, this situationship, this entanglement is coming to a close. And I must communicate to you. You need to understand and respect that the ending of these things are imperative. Remember that no tree fights to hold on to falling leaves. A new season comes from the end, okay? But the process of ending is also just as beautiful. Make sure that you accept and receive what you are experiencing during the ending. Devo Evolutions, the Ace of Clubs, tells us very clearly and soundly that you are where you're supposed to be. Everything's happening to you positively or promisingly or unfavorably, no matter how you look at it, was designed for you at your conception. And for that reason, you are in fact where you're supposed to be. Everything that is happening is going to benefit you in your elevation, personally and spiritually, as you maneuver in your day tomorrow. So do not get frustrated with the things that are resistant, that seem like opposition. They're not negative, they're necessary. Understand the journey and the purpose of that. And the same with your blessings. Don't get caught up with, oh my goodness, this is what I got. Understand how you got there so you can duplicate that and create a blueprint to continue to be blessed in that way. D'accord? Super. Et voilà. Jessica, the King of Clubs. The King of Clubs communicates to you, Jessica, that a promise made is a promise kept. So understand that tomorrow, when you're moving along your way, you're doing the things that you need to do, don't get caught up with the fact that you don't see what you want to see tomorrow. It's coming. This card always is my father speaking to me. He's still living, but when I was very young, he told me, no, I was still quite young. He told me things in the 7th grade, but then he taught me things once I got in college. I think this was a college lesson that he taught me, and that was patience is a key tool to strengthen your faith. So understand that tomorrow, be patient and understand if you don't see what you want to see, it doesn't matter because you've planted the seed, you've watered the seed, you've given it sunlight. So that means you're going to get the result. Just got to be patient. Why? Because the roots sprout before the leaves. Rich and smart Brie. The flies. The card of the flies communicates that there is death present. There is inevitable death present or coming into your life. Point blank, period. But understand this, my love. A death is not the ending, okay? Death is not the end of life. It is a part of life. So we need to make sure that we completely understand that, but also respect that when death does come, that it is not about us preventing this death. It is about us preparing for this death. So make sure and make certain that as you maneuver in tomorrow, that you recognize this is an inevitable ending. This person is an inevitable ending. Or if someone calls you and tell you that they're sick, it is an inevitable ending. And that's perfectly fine. Now that you know, prepare. And now that you know, you may want to just hint to others, love on this person more. Or you may want to hint to others, hey, look, that situation that just happened, that's the death of that relationship or that job or whatever it is. But you have to be aware and be open to receiving that moment so that you're able to communicate it and deliver it efficiently. Impressive magic. The Five of Hearts communicates your blessings are out for delivery. It completely tells us that, in fact, you need to just get ready, be ready, stay ready, but also understand that you don't need to become frustrated as things are progressively getting better for you. So tomorrow you should see an improvement. Tomorrow you should see a better space than you did the day before, or things are just getting to that capacity. It could just be beginning tomorrow, but understand that a sweetness is in fact um, is present and will be continuing to evolve. Ollie Logan, you have the King of Diamonds, and the King of Diamonds communicates to you that what you need, you're going to have. You may not have what you want, but you're going to have what you need. You may not have exactly what you've been um, longing for and all of those things, but you will, in fact, have what you need. So you do not want to put yourself in a position where you are missing what you wanted. Excuse me. Okay. Amanda, the Seven of Spades. The Seven of Spades beautifully communicates, pardon, that the issues that you may find are issues that you may create. Get out of your own way tomorrow. Get out of your own way. If your emotions are making you do things out of fear, stop. Take a step back. Okay? Take some of your holy water, put up on you. You need to not allow yourself to get in your own way. Don't stop yourself, but also don't allow other things to stop you or other people or other situations. Okay? Ew, ugly. Okay. Emily, the Ace of Wealth, tells me to communicate to you. Focus on your money. Focus on your profession. Focus on what you want. Focus on the material things that you desire. That's where your focus needs to be. It doesn't matter how it looks. You don't need to explain it to anybody. You don't need to give anybody the rundown to the reason why. It's about you and what you want, not even what you need. You have what you need. This is communicating. Bring now a focus to what you want, what you were designed to do on this earth, not your purpose, but to live, feel, passion is what this card is communicating to you. Jade Sky Moon. The Five of Diamonds communicates to you to be rational. If you want that money, you want that wish, that dream, or whatever it is, be rational, be strategic. Do not be impulsive. Do not be quick. Take a moment and say, if 2 plus 2 is 4 and 1 plus 1 is 2, then I'm going to move 4 plus 4 because I know that it equals 8. It's all about operating with rationale and logic. Okay? Civigar, I believe is how you say it. You would have to, you get all the materials and all of those things, but you will have to come to the Conjure Fete as well as a graduation if you are wanting to um, graduate and get your stolen certificate and things that you will not get online, even from my institute. There's very specific things I give in person. Wendy, Wendy, you get the rosemary reversed. The rosemary reverse communicates that there is misunderstanding or there's chaos or there's some form of no peace. This card is literally saying, get understanding, and where there's understanding, you will have peace, whether it's your money. If things are going and looking a little bit funny, get understanding and you will have peace with your finances. In love, get understanding, you will have peace there. With your health, get understanding. But if you choose not to understand, that tells me that you may not value the things that you say that you want. So if you value the things that you say that you want, then get understanding in those spaces, in those different places in your life, so that you, in fact, can absolutely get what it is that you need. Okay? Merci beaucoup, Impressive Magic. Merci beaucoup. I need my lighting higher and pointing down a little bit to cast some up lighting. I think would be beneficial. Wendy, the Five of Spades. The Five of Spades communicates that you, in fact, need to focus on your physicality, your physical health, point blank, period. And if your health is in top condition, then this is about physical movement. So this says that tomorrow may come about with information that you need to move jobs or location, or this is the sign or this is the message that says, yes, this is the time to move, make that decision, point blank, period. Dabsico, you get sunrise. And sunrise tells us that you have some definite blessings coming into your life. There is something definitely coming. Success is definitely coming. A brighter day is definitely coming without a doubt. Okay? Point blank, period. There's nothing you can do, say, fight it, or light it. It's going to happen. So all you need to do is just be present to receive it. So tomorrow, there's going to be some really great things that come about, some accomplishments that you're going to achieve that you need to truly show gratitude and appreciation for. Okay? So for those that are just now coming into the live, this is a surprise live this evening. As I was here finishing up some spiritual work, and I wanted to share a couple of things. And one of those things is I am sending, I'm giving everybody a one card pool. Now, y'all know there's only like 70 something cards here. So after the number 70, we run out of cards. So all that you need to do actually is see the last number here and type in the number after that, and make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And once this video has completed, please go onto the uploaded video, this video, and let me know how the reading resonates with you and your plans for tomorrow. And you may want to come back to confirm how tomorrow, if Tuesdayed for you. All right. But also in this particular point in time, I do want to remind everybody that the July community service is available right now, and that you get exclusive products of your Crown of Success, dirt, oil, and salts. This is a product we do not sell in the shop. And in fact, you may not see this product again for a couple of years. I haven't done a Crown of Success working for about 2 years. At this point, is not a regular of mine. So just understand that this will be the time to get it, mostly because this Wednesday, July 31st, is the last day to get this particular service. Also, want to remind you that the Working Ritual Weekend is up and those tickets are for sale. 2 of the cabins have been sold out already. There's 2 more cabins available, and there's also non-cabin options. If you don't know what the Working Ritual Weekend is, I feel more than happy to share with you a recap of last year's Working Ritual Weekend soon as I can find it, because clearly, now, you know what was very interesting is, oh, I thought that it was there, but it wasn't. So let me, voilà. Number 1, numéro 1, d'accord? It is truly the clearing of mind, body, spirit, environment. We are literally feeding the fire through our desire. I speak this, therefore I shift that. And you need to obtain protection from 4 different locations. And you do that by trusting your ability with that protective spirit. So that just gives you a little bit of that. Please remember that you can get your community service, your Working Ritual Weekend, using your coupons if you're in the virtual coven or podcast or a student or alumni. So you can do that and also separate this into 4 easy payments. So it can honestly be like $75 or less if you separate it into 4 easy payments. So that is available. And yes, merci beaucoup, House of Idris. Merci beaucoup pour cela. In regards to the addressing of me. So if you do not know who I am Queen Cotalia de la Livre. Literally queen as in the Imperial Court Monumentos de la Livre, recognized as queen of the Imperial Court Monumentos de la Livre here in the US, in the Caribbean, on the continent of Africa, and in fact in Europe as well. So just please make sure that you do understand that this is not one of these queens with a K, or so, and you will understand this as you have more time here. Um, if you just don't know. So it's actual historical, factual, spiritual royalty. And in fact, I was just having a meeting this evening with some other royal delegates in from the African diaspora, and we were just talking about how it's really disappointing because we are unable to really operate with current modern spiritual society because everyone wants to be or thinks that they're queens, kings, gods, and goddesses. So there becomes a lack of respect for actual spiritual royalty, respected, honored by paper and blood royalty. So just a little history and those things or whatever else. And I actually have shown people in the coven, and I actually did it here live when I had to drag someone for being a scammer. Um, in fact, I think they're still scamming now, being a savage daughter or something along those lines. But actually showing the paper receipts of the royal connections from Queen Sahoy and Queen Nancy de la Livre, Elmore County, Wetumpka, Port Toulouse, and indigenous and French mixerization of the situation. So it's all there. But thank you so very much, House of Idris, for your proactive correction or an assistance to someone that may not know. And please never think that it comes across as a negative way. It's just when you are in spaces of true spiritual royalty, there are protocols, or it could be a problem depending on who you cross. I am definitely probably am the most patient and understanding of the royals here in the US, to be honest. So there's that. Let's move right along, if y'all don't mind. So let us now grab House of Idris. Let's start there. House of Idris, you get the Three of Spades. The Three of Spades communicates a definite loss. So tomorrow there will be a loss, something that you cannot regain back, something that is removed. This is not the worst thing in the world because you need to understand that a cluttered closet cannot hold new things. So things have to go so you can grow. So receive that, honor that, take that. Don't fight that either. Because oftentimes when you do, you're going to have to relive multiple losses, and that's not something that I think that you necessarily desire. Gregory, the Ten of Hearts. The Ten of Hearts communicates that there is a union, a coming together of, a le mariage represents l'engagement. So this is the engagement. This is that union. This says if tomorrow, when tomorrow comes, and the opportunity is there to connect, to work together, to join forces and moving as one, do it. It is important. So really understand the importance of unity tomorrow. working together, moving as one, professionally, spiritually, emotionally, however it wants to look. But that is what this is communicating. Ensuite, nous avons de rien, je t'en prie. House of Aegis, merci beaucoup. Jules, nous avons the Jack of Spades. I find it so funny how when I mention the community service and the working ritual weekend, the views drop down to 40. Now that I'm doing the readings, it's back up to 50. You know what people are here for. So just understand that this is a blessing, and it should be, you should receive it as an honor. I tell you, my readings are probably the most valuable information that I can give an individual. So if you're not going to be here for the community service or the working ritual weekend, at least give the video a thumbs up, please. So for usuals, the card communicates, do not, okay, all right, do not, please do not be impulsive. Do not be impulsive. Do not act too quickly. Do not move too quickly. This says, again, take a step back and consider the consequences. Consider what is the what is the true consequences of what I do today. The actions I take on Tuesday, how will it affect me 4 Tuesdays from now? What will be the ripple effect? Okay. Merci. Thank you so very much, Josie, for the super sticker. Merci, merci, merci. Patter, you get the Queen of Hearts, which communicates you will have your heart's desire. You, in fact, will have your heart's desire, point blank, period, all day, every day. But let me tell you something about that. In order for you to receive your heart's desire, you have to be emotionally mature to receive and to recognize what you are being given. So keep your emotions in check so that you're able to write those spiritual and mundane checks. All right. So that is what this is saying. You're going to have your heart's desire, but be emotionally present so that you absolutely have the ability to completely enjoy those blessings. Okay. Janae, you get the card of destruction. The card of destruction communicates there will be quick, swift, fast, unfortunately, destructive change. And let me tell you something, Janae. This quick, fast, destructive change is only destructive if you seem and deem it to be destructive. Because I know this to be a true fact. No matter what it is in this world, if you perceive anything as a lesson, it will be constructive, not destructive. So please make sure and certain that whatever happens tomorrow that you feel is a hard hit, a hard blow, and you really are hurting behind it, take a moment, acknowledge that experience, but then briefly take a breath and say, what lesson, what blessing was it in this lesson? And if you can understand that, this quick, fast change that may seem destructive can become quick construction, and you move with that. Okay? Super, merci. Thank y'all so very much for the super stickers. You're so kind. You're so kind. Sophia, the Four of Clubs. The Four of Clubs communicates la luz solitaire. Ma chère, la luz solitaire. And this is a card that talks about the importance of getting to the source of things, getting to the, and I always just like love to show this card on the other ones because this is why you read the cards differently. Okay, but it's the Loup Solitaire. This card is talking about getting to the source. Tomorrow, when you're looking at your money, get to the source of your issues and the source of your blessings. When you get to the source of your issues, you can eliminate the side effects. When you get to the source of your blessings, you can amplify and water and nurture those things. Okay? So, no matter if it's love, money, health, or spiritual well-being, look into those things. What is the source of my blessings? What is the source of my destruction? Whatever you want to look at it, and address those things so all things respond and react to it. Okay? Now, all right, I've already read for Ishi. Jamal, you get the coffin nails. The coffin nails communicates to you. You're so welcome. Thank you, Cameron. I greatly appreciate your kindness. Jamal, your card, the coffin nails, communicates that tomorrow will be the ending of something. Not that things are ending, things have completed. So this really means that tomorrow you really get to step with a new foot. You get to step and start in a new space. This says that you finished chapter 1. Now you're about to step into chapter 2. Okay, this isn't, oh, you're on the last page of chapter 1. No, this says that tomorrow is the completion, and now you get to step firmly into chapter 2 or chapter 3, etc. So what I encourage you to do is to accept this, because why? Because when you get this card, what happens? You start back with the first. So where this is the beginning, this is the ending. So now we get to start in this new journey with bravery, with courage. Avec la grenouille, the frog, okay? With the frog. Super, ça fait super. Merci beaucoup. Ensuite, nous avons pour Jules. We've done Jules already. Sivugar, I believe is how we say it. All right. You have the 3 of Hearts, which communicates to you that there's one large issue in your way or will be in your way tomorrow that you need to remove. And once you remove those things, you can have your heart's desire. It says identify the one large issue, person, space, place, thing, idea, circumstance. Remove that so that you can confidently receive what you're supposed to have. There's only one thing in your way, my love. Remove that thing and you'll be good to go. Saji or Sheji, you have the 9 of Diamonds. The 9 of Diamonds says you're going to be stepping into a space of preparation tomorrow. A space of preparation tomorrow. It is imperative and important that you understand that tomorrow is not about fulfillment or manifestation. It is about preparation. It says the readiness. Is my house ready to make a home? Is my hand ready for a ring? Is my wallet ready to receive the money? It's all about preparing. Have I removed these people out of my life so that I can place people in my life or align myself with people that will all assist me in getting the things that I need? Are the people that are around me, are in alignment? And are they conducive to where I'm going? Is my space conducive to where I'm going? Are my words conducive to where I'm going? Is my thought process conducive to where I am going is what this is communicating. So it's all about that preparation. All right. Jasmine, you have the 9 of clubs. And the 9 of clubs communicates to you, Jasmine, that you absolutely, without a doubt, are going to be experiencing some changes. Excuse me. My eyes are getting a little bit dry from this fan. When you get the 9 of clubs, and we are discussing the change. When, how do I say this? Trees that win bend with the wind. Okay? Trees that win bend with the wind. And when we are looking at that and when we're communicating that, this means to whatever changes there are in fact coming about, do not resist them, but move with them. Move easily, freely, abundantly. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. Um, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm thinking about the 10 of clubs. The 9 of clubs actually, forgive me, Jasmine, says don't move. Says don't move. Don't make no changes. It says you're doing what you're supposed to do. I made a mistake. My dry eyeballs threw me off. My dry eyeballs threw me off. So this card actually means don't make any changes. It says what you're doing you're supposed to do. How you're doing it, stay with it, stick with it. Coast. In fact, if you want to double down, that's perfectly okay too. But this thing is just saying don't make any moves, any changes. You're doing what you're supposed to do. You are absolutely where you're supposed to be. What's happening? But then I need to ask you too, Jasmine. I got to ask you real quick. Have you decided to make that move or no? Because I'm hearing something about that. Have you decided to make that move? And is the M significant to this move? Jasmine. No, I haven't. Okay. If I may ask you, if you do not mind me asking, what has prevented you, or have you not made the decision? What is stopping? I can think of I can't think of anything with an M. That's okay. So my thing is this, when it comes, because it could have something to do with the move. All right, outside of moving itself, it could just be moving. But I almost feel that it could be a space or location. Okay. Consider that I'm still working on getting my teaching license for Florida so that I can change to Georgia. Okay. And what part of Georgia, if you don't mind me asking, or city? Columbus in Muskogee County. Voila, voila. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm like, this is what I'm telling you all when it comes to, and this is why the working ritual weekend is going to be unlike last year's or the year prior, because I'm going to make sure that y'all know when you leave the working ritual weekend that when you hear something, you know something. So I'm like, baby, I got an M, point blank, period, all day, every day. I'm not going to deter from that. I'm not going to go, oh my goodness, oh, is it an N? Is it a P? Is it a da da da? No, baby, it's M. It's in Muskogee County. Okay. But I can teach you that. I can assist you with instilling that confidence with your seership. So, yes, but so keep doing what you're doing. Get that license so you can get to the to Muskogee County. Okay? So, et voilà, voilà. Moving forward, um, Empress, Empress J. Empress J, you have the Ace of Hearts, and the Ace of Hearts communicates that even with the wrong card, you saw the move. And that's an important thing that you got to understand to Josie. Like that is very, I'm glad that you brought that up, because what you have to understand is who you are, what you came into this world is not what you're learning. My sight saw the move, right? The sight saw the move, but my cognitive um incoherent communication with the cards very quickly was another thing. And that's why I always tell people, always go with what you are. A bird is going to fly before it chooses a walk, right? Because it's natural. Go with your sight, because sometimes the cards, you may say the wrong thing, or the card, if you don't know the card, you can miscommunicate something, um and those things. So voilà, voilà. um Moving forward, we Josie. Um, so yes, Empress Jane, this card is communicating that tomorrow trust your heart. Tomorrow trust your heart. Don't fight what you know. If it feels like home, it is home. If it feels good, that's the way to go. It may not make sense. It may not make sense. It may not make sense. But if it makes sense here, that's that's what you do tomorrow. Okay? Guided butterfly, the eight of the heart communicates those that you think that you can trust, you need to keep your eye out for. If you think that you can trust them, you should be watching them, because something or someone is going to betray you or be treasonous. But the only way that can happen is if you trust them. So this card is saying tomorrow when you wake up, don't choose violence, but choose to recognize and see who you think that you can trust. So let me make this point very clear. Who you think that you can trust and who you actually can trust are two completely different conversations. I know I can trust that when I get out of a bathtub, I'm going to be wet. I know that. I can trust in that. Or I can possibly, or I think that I can trust um, the weather today, and I may or may not. Um, I may trust my weather app that says it's not going to rain, and then it absolutely is raining on my head. Okay, so be aware of that, please. Just moving back up real quick. I don't want to miss anybody. So I know that Jessica, you said thanks so much, Queen, but you didn't put down a number, I don't believe. Um, so I'm gonna still pull your card anyways, Jessica. Jessica, you get the 6 of Hearts, which says there is sweetness and sugar and honey all on your roads. So make sure tomorrow, as you maneuver in your day, no matter how things may present themselves to you, please make sure that you are able to receive the sweetness in life. Don't become distracted by all the things. Be present and receive the things in life tomorrow on your path. Oh, you did this number. You were number 5. Okay, I didn't see you up there. How does that communicate with number 5? 2, 3, 4. What was your number 5, Jessica? But I received this too. Was your number 5 the Ace of Clubs, Jessica? No, you had the King of Clubs. And so that again just tells me, I remember, you have the King of Clubs. So that's just communicating and further confirming that the sweetness you're supposed to have, you're going to have, right? um, but just trust that sweetness is on your roads. So that's good. That's good. All right, moving forward. Moving forward. Holly. All right. Iceberg Paris. So Iceberg Paris, you would have gotten that card, but instead you have the Dawn Baby. And the Dawn Baby just says, trust from your past experiences. Use the wisdom from your past to assist your judgment tomorrow. So if tomorrow it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it is in fact a duck. Okay? And how you operate with that duck. So only thing this card is just saying is think about what you already have endured, what you've already experienced, okay? Use the wisdom from your past to assist you in your judgment tomorrow. Adama, oui? Très bien. Marissa, the Lover's card reverse. The Lover's card reverse tells us that tomorrow there is huge unalignment. Something is not going to necessarily get right or be right, Marissa. There is something incredibly going to be off tomorrow, like flip, flop, flip, turn around, upside down, etc. So my thing to you is this. This is one of those situations where it's about preparation, not preventing. Tomorrow, I want you to either wear your shirt inside out or backwards, or your panties inside out or backwards. You can put your bra backwards. I don't care. Wear something backwards. Do it tomorrow, do it on Wednesday, and do it on Thursday. By Friday, your luck will turn around. D'accord? Super. That's just your solution. I'm not even going to go into this positive response. No, this says major unalignment. Let's line it back up. Wear your clothes in reverse or inside out for the next 3 days. It can be your underwears, it can be your socks. Wear your necklace in reverse. I don't care. Reverse, reverse. That's what you do. That's what you do. And things will be good. Things will be good. Things will be better. De rien, Madame Paris. De rien. Stacy True, you get the Queen of Diamonds, which says you will have the recognition and appreciation you're supposed to have, point blank, period. That high respect and regard you're going to get. But before you get it, give it to yourself. You have to teach your surroundings how to treat you by the way you treat you. So show yourself that respect. Show yourself that acknowledgement, and the world around you will do the same. Désolé, Pierre. The horse says that you are in fact going in the right direction. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No matter how you look at it, turn it, spin it, or reverse it, you, my dear, are in fact going in the right direction. So if you needed something to tell you, am I doing the right thing? You are. You are, point blank, period. And you're doing it well. J21. The Seven of Hearts tells me to communicate to you tomorrow. Don't be too heightened in your emotions. Don't become too worked up that you become distracted. Humble yourself tomorrow. Take yourself out of the equation before responding and reacting to what is present. Okay? A very, very easy, simple solution. Don't be in your feelings is another easy way to say it. Okay? For the next one, Critter, you have the backbone reversé, and this card communicates that you need that motivation, that internal willpower. This says is not there. But let me tell you something. If you're struggling with motivation, I'm telling you this, you need to identify the value of what you say that you want, to say to whatever it is that you need. Understand the value of that, and there will be nothing to stop you from getting it, my love. Nothing. There is nothing that'll stop you from getting it. So make sure, in fact, that you recognize the value of what you claim that you are worth and deserving of having. You do this, and there will be nothing that'll stop you from getting it. You have the physical power to do it. You just got to have the internal power to do it. Ori Alchemy, the spiritualist we will see. The spiritualist we will see communicates that you actually need to begin to trust what you see and what you know. This tells me that you may be ignoring what you know. To ignore that divine knowing is the worst decision you can make. To ignore your divine knowing, in fact, is a disgrace to your seership ability, to your divine ability of knowing, and it's very dangerous because your divine knowing is heavier than your better judgment. Okay? Et voilà, creator. You know, I'm just saying. All right. Then we have Lucy. The Hellhounds communicates the anxiety and stress that tomorrow will bring. Point blank, period. It speaks of that anxiety, that stress, even that space of even paranoia. Okay? So here's the thing about that, Lucy. As much as I would love to say you're going to have dandelions, leprechauns, and unicorns, and all of those things, This is absolutely just very clearly saying that tomorrow may be stressful, okay? Tomorrow, in fact, may be stressful. But let me express something to you, Lucy. You can step into a stressful situation. It doesn't mean that that you have to react with stress. You can step into an aggressive space, or you can be in you can be in communication with an aggressive person. It doesn't mean that you have to respond in an aggressive way. No, you don't have to do this. So this is just simply communicating for you tomorrow, no matter what stresses, what tension, what fragility you come into contact with tomorrow. You have the decision to respond with ease, with understanding, with peace, with grace, with dignity, with poise, with silence, and you handle it on the spiritual end. Okay? Next, the 10 of clubs says there's going to be change. Move with that change. Point blank, period. There will be a quick turnaround. Turn with it. Choose the path of least resistance. Choose the path of least resistance. Don't fight the changes. Respect changing so you can be blessed by the change. From ripe or from immature to ripe, or to seedling to crop and harvest. So this is the thing. Centaur star, the 4 of hearts, is a card that also communicates that very, very important conversation of motivation, drive, understanding what is valuable, so that you, in fact, don't miss your blessings. You may struggle with motivation as well. Understand the value of what you claim that you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it. Nazaré. Nazaré, nous avons the 5 of clubs. The 5 of clubs says, listen, do not, well, it says work smarter, not harder. If something is taking and you're giving, there is nothing replenishing your cup. You, my dear, are trying to give from an empty cup. This says if your cup isn't flowing over, then you don't have the ability or resources to do that. Full stop. Tomorrow. If they're not sowing back into your cup, you cannot sow into them. You cannot. You cannot. Ice and Snow Show, have I given you a reading yet or no? Please comment with the next quintessential number for the card pulling. Yes. All right, perfect. Merci. Thank you so much, Cameron. I greatly appreciate it. Just wanted to be sure. Ice and Snow Show, the 9 of Hearts. Nous avons les bonnes chances, toutes les choses, ma chère. Et de fait vert, You have some favor. You have luck. You are of luck, is what this card says to you. Take the risk, take the chance. Even your worst will be favorable. Even your worst is covered in luck. Step confidently. Give yourself the opportunity to show how lucky and how favorable you actually are. Okay. So, Emily, I believe we have it next. And then we have interior 091082. So, Emily, you have Le Papa, which says you, in fact, will have exactly what you need. You will have what you need, but you also got to have discipline in order to have what you need. So, are you doing the things? Are you staying consistent? Are you being clear about that thing in order for you to have what you need? You will have what you need, but you must have a sense of maturity and discipline, sternness in order to receive what you need. Okay? Voilà, voilà. Interior 091082. You have the Air of Spades. And that is essentially the Jack of Spades, which says to you, when you move in tomorrow, don't be impulsive. Consider the consequences. Ask yourself, are my actions, or how are these actions I'm taking today, how will it reflect or affect me a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now? It's all about understanding, not being impulsive, not jumping too quick, not moving too fast. It's not that you absolutely cannot receive your blessings. It's just urging you to pull back. Make sure you comb through the nuances and the details before making the decision. It's not saying that you can't have, it's not saying that you won't have. It's just saying take a moment before you make a move so that you can have. Does this make sense? Super. Moving forward. Mark, excuse me, Mark, I don't want to mispronounce your last name. I want to see Brasul. um, I haven't spoken to you in quite a long time. I know that you made your post here at 9:53. I don't know if you're still present, but I hope that you and Aiden are doing well. I actually was going to be reaching out to you all very soon. I still have people talking about how great you all did during the Conjure Fact, the second year. So I am going to be reaching out to you all soon. I hope that y'all are being blessed. I am seeing all your incredible artwork. Please continue blessing the art community. And I hope to speak to you very soon. Um, all right, so now we're hitting at Industries, Rosalie Industries. But before we do that, I do want to just quickly communicate very quickly, very briefly to everyone that is present that we do have our July community service, which is available now. The last day to sign up for this is Wednesday. The community service is this Friday. Um, be aware of that. There are exclusive Crown Success products here. Also, please keep in mind that the Working Ritual Weekend is also available and present. And this is a 3-day weekend that's up and coming November. Please do not miss out on this particular situation. It's an incredible, incredible time. We have these beautiful cabins that we rent out, and there's beds, there's a kitchen, there's multiple things we're doing this year that we've never done before. Like we will have a Sunsets and Spirit dîner social, le dîner social, a social for our attendees, VIP attendees, our 3-night staying attendees, as well as a ancestor honoring and reverence that we'll be doing. And of course, we will be doing our sunset cruise. If you are unfamiliar with this event, I would love to show you, if y'all don't mind. Also, before we get into that quick little video, please remember that you can get your your working ritual weekend using your coupon. For that, in addition to and all of these things are limited, by the way. Everything from the community service to the working ritual weekend is all limited. Be certain that you do take the opportunity to use your coupon, number one, and also separate this into 4 easy payments. So you're paying like maybe like $40 over the course of like 4 weeks, or I don't know how it works, but voila. If you haven't been to the working ritual weekend, again, we have an incredible lineup that we have. Sunsets and Spirit Soiree, the Psychic Unlocked. So unlocking your psychic abilities. I'm giving you all the things that I did growing up that strengthened my abilities and also really assisted with what my abilities were as a psychic, as a medium. We'll be doing a purification ritual. And again, that beautiful and amazing the beautiful and amazing riverboat cruise. Number one, numéro un, d'accord? It is truly the clearing of mind, body, spirit, environment. We are literally feeding the fire through our desire. I speak this, therefore I shift that. And you need to obtain protection from 4 different locations. And you do that by trusting your ability with that protective spirit. All right. So again, thank you all so very much for having that super. Thank you so very much, Cameron, for your list down here. And we're going to have Levi, or I think it is, be the last one for this evening, actually, according to this. So, um, I'm just trying to go. Well, I don't guess have to go back up because the list is here. So, Rosalie Industries, the moss. The moss communicates to you to take a step, just slow down, understanding that a setback is nothing more than a setup for your success. So you need to really respect and honor those moments of slowing down in order to assist you with where you need to go next. It gives you a moment of divine clarity. It gives you a moment to understand what I need to do next, how I need to move next, how I need to step next. So don't take your setbacks as an issue. Don't take your delays as a decline or a denial. Don't take your resistance as a rejection. No, it's just a not now so that you can assess to move efficiently, clearly, etc., so forth and so on. All right. And I also got to mention to you all that your coupons, there are expiration dates on those too. There's expiration dates on those. So don't think, well, I'll just wait until there's already 2 cabins that's already been sold out. So there's that. The next one is Richard. And Richard, you have the 6 of clubs. The 6 of clubs communicates to you that you, in fact, have open roads. The resources are there. Okay, le route est vert. Ensuite, on représente, nous avons, pardon-moi, je suis désolé, tu es, tu as le chemin ouvert, le resource, l'opportunité. There's multiple things that you have, resources, opportunities. Your roads are in fact open without a doubt. So it's very imperative that if your roads are open, you need to travel down them. This is saying that the opportunities are there, the resources are there. Are you there though? Are you there? Are you present? Have you decided to walk on those roads? Or are you just expecting to come in with positive intentions? I can positively think while I'm sitting on my couch that someone's going to bring me $1,000,000. But guess what, my baby? If I don't get out there and work and I don't put in or create the roads for the million to come down, is not going to happen. So this is saying, get out there, move. Your blessings are present, but you need to be present for your blessings. Deanna, you have the 3 of diamonds. The 3 of diamonds communicates to you that you are going to get the support you need. It says a closed mouth doesn't get fed. So what you want, speak up. And what you need, speak up. You're going to get the assistance one way or the other, but you have to be able to receive and accept it in order for you to have it. Okay? Marcel, the 2 of clubs. So we have the 2 of clubs here. Marcel, it is again one of those beautiful situations that we all grow through. And when we go through, as I like to, excuse me, one moment. I just received a brief message here. Okay. Uh-oh. My phone wants to die, which is not a good vibe, not a good look. So anyways, when we're operating back at the 2 of clubs, we want to keep in mind that it is imperative and important. It is imperative and important that you are trusting and that you have trust, that you have de confiance. It speaks to, les élites spirituels, for example, about trusting the spirits. But it's also about trusting yourself. It's about having that confidence. It is truly about understanding, whether it is spiritual or personal, that whatever you are experiencing is genuine. You don't have to question or worry or doubt it, because you can't receive your blessings with worry, doubt, or anxiety or stress. This card is saying, trust someone when they put out their hand. Trust the plate that is in front of you. Trust the opportunity that has been presented. But more importantly, trust your ancestors and understanding that they're not going to allow you to go through anything, but they may allow you to grow through many things. And as long as you're growing through it with the 2 of clubs, you're going to develop, evolve, etc. Okay? Lady Anne Sims. Lady Anne Sims, you have the truth reverse. And this card literally is communicating to you that you, in fact, need to reflect and be accountable. It's all about accountability. It is all about accountability. It's about looking at what is working and holding yourself accountable to that, looking at what isn't working and holding yourself accountable to that. But it's all about being accountable, being mature enough to go, this is my doing for good or for bad, and this is what I need to do. It's all about that space of truly being held, how do they say, holding your heels to the fire kind of deal. Okay? So if you're not liking what you're seeing, what are you going to do about it? If you like what you're seeing, how are you going to keep it going? But it's all about literally making sure and certain that you are holding yourself accountable. Better you than somebody else holding you accountable. All right? Aries Nurse Jania, the 6 of Spades. The 6 of Spades tells us that your roads tomorrow may not be favorable. They may be a little bit painful, may be a little bit rough. But like I mentioned to others before, recognize the hurt so that you can heal. Recognize those tough moments so you can get through it. But also understand, feel the pain. Feel the pain. Please feel the pain. Because if you don't feel it, you're not going to know where to heal from. You can't heal it. But also understand that when you feel it, it does communicate that you are living it. Everything isn't roses and dandelions, unicorns and leprechauns and, Teletubbies and what are those things called? They used to collect Beanie Babies. Okay? This is not a Beanie Baby holiday. But understand that you have to experience this but not live in it. And I also want to say this because this is what I just heard. If you have a bad moment Tuesday at 9 o'clock, please don't carry it into noon. Because if you carry it into noon, you're probably going to carry it to 8 p.m. And if you carry it to 8 p.m., you're probably going to carry it to 8 a.m. on Wednesday morning. Don't be that one. Don't be them. Okay? Acknowledge it in that moment, experience it in that moment, and let it go moments after and move forward. Next, we have Sirius Williams. Oops, wrong way. The Seven of Diamonds. The Seven of Diamonds communicates for you, my dear. Uh-oh. Sorry. Knocked over this thing here. The Seven of Diamonds says that your prayers are going to be answered. What you have petitioned, what you have prayed for, what you have desired will in fact be answered. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So this is a beautiful opportunity for you to live in faith and certainty without fear. You can't receive your blessings with fear in your hands. It doesn't happen that way, and it never will. So this is just clearly communicating to receive your blessings, experience your blessings in that moment, in its full totality, and whatever comes after that comes after that. But in that moment, receive the sweetness of life. Okay? Receive the sweetness of life. King Naru, the Four of Diamonds. The Four of Diamonds communicates to you, King Naru. You need to acknowledge who and or what is trying to take advantage of you, your blessings, your gifts, your talent, and your light. You need to be very certain and clear who and what that is so that you can recognize that snake and handle it accordingly. This is a card that says recognize who is close to you to be close to your blessings, your resources, or your network. Acknowledge who that is or whether it is who is taking, even if you're not necessarily given to them, who is just present to take. Recognize them, handle them or it accordingly tomorrow. It's called a parasite. And before long, it affects you physically if you don't catch it quick enough. Ensuite, D-Flow, you get the King of Spades, which communicates if they are not investing in you, you do not become engaged in them. If they are not invested emotionally, don't invest emotionally. Financially, don't invest financially. Spiritually, don't invest spiritually. Any of those spaces and places. If they are not investing, you do not engage. Maybe put it later. Maybe later. They may mature and be ready. But if they're not ready tomorrow, revisit them a month from now or whenever they are ready, and then it's your choice if you want to deal with them. But do not find yourself locked up, tied up in this hope and desire for something that isn't there. Yeah, get the Air of Diamonds. And the Air of Diamonds says, look, very clearly, very simply on the dime. Focus on what you have, not what you want. Period. What you have, not what you desire, not what you could have, not what you dreamt about. What do you have? Because if you're not planting, if you're not watering the seeds you have because you're too busy dreaming about the apples you want, you will never have the apples because you got to water your roots in order to get your fruit. So focus on the blessings you have, not the blessings that you want. Okay? Cosmic Star, the Four of Spades, communicates that things are slowly diminishing. Allow it. This goes back to another card that says trees do not fight to hold on to falling leaves. You need those trees, those leaves to fall to fertilize the soils and the soil that carries the seeds that you planted. So this is necessary. It may seem negative, but it absolutely is necessary. But this thing is saying accept, receive, and honor the endings of a season. It says that this cycle is coming to an end, and that's a beautiful thing. Don't fight it, don't deny it, honor it. Honor it. Violet, the Two of Hearts tells us that things are in fact becoming aligned with you, sweet with you. Focus on the relationships in your life. Focus on love in your life. Don't be afraid to love in your life tomorrow or to even communicate that. But if nothing else, understand that things are going to be great for you tomorrow. They're going to be sweet. Things are aligning. Things are going to be favorable. Okay? Now, whether you recognize your favor is another situation, but this is what the card means. Kiki. The Eight of Clubs. The Eight of Clubs communicates to you. Do not complain about the life you have if you do not decide the life that you want. Do not complain about the life that you have if you do not decide of the life that you want. This says tomorrow that you will get and you can take control of your life. You can take control and be the leader of your life or step into that authority figure without a doubt and be that dynamic being. However, it is imperative, super imperative that you clearly do not fall into this thing of, well, I'm okay with how life is happening to me, or things will get better, or it'll just, it just takes time, or no. This says that you have to make the decision. You have to make the decision. And if you don't make the decision, then you are going to be left up the stream without a paddle. Up the stream and without a paddle. Okay? So be super aware of that. Point blank, period, all day, every day. You can have the control, you can have the leadership, you can have the things that you desire, but you have to make the decision for that. You have to make the decision for that. And last but not least, I don't know how to say this. Uh-oh. I believe the battery is low. So just give me a brief second, please. But everybody, it's interesting because we actually got very far tonight without any interruptions. So I'm just going to briefly put this up here. Uh-oh, this way. Turn this around this way. Okay, so. All right, this is Leviathan, Leviathan, Leviathan. I don't know how to say this word. Okay, I don't know. Je ne sais pas le mot ou votre nom, mais est-ce que vous appelle how you say this? But here we go. For the last one, you get, interestingly enough, the Black Star. which communicates tomorrow you should maneuver, operate with hope, with faith, understanding that where there is hope, there is life. Without a doubt, with no issues, no worries, no problems, move with confidence that everything is already ready. Move in certainty that you have already achieved the things you want to succeed at due to you having the hope, the d'espoir. Okay? To be hopeful. Not to be hopeful that it harms you and that you have to heal from, but being hopeful because you are certain and you do have the faith and you do um, invest in that knowing, in your spiritual well-being, in your religious well-being, or just in whatever divine knowing that you have. It is that thing, living by faith and not by sight. Everybody, I do hope, and I want to just say thank you all so very much for all of the super stickers and all of the things that you have provided here this evening. And yes, it is 12:12. Please make sure that you like the video. Please let me know how this video, your reading, pertains to you. If it resonates with you or any of those things, please. Okay. You all have a wonderful and blessed rest of your evening. I didn't realize when I came on here really what was going to happen, but this happened. So here it is. And and so now I'm thinking, do I come on tomorrow? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I am physically because I got to get some rest and I have a lot to do in the morning. So thank you all so very much. Y'all be blessed. I will see you all very soon. And have a good evening. Bonsoir, bonne soirée, bonne nuit, bon dormir.